wrong?
Oh dear, yes. Look at Greenland.
Okay.
Now look at Africa.
Okay.
The two land masses appear to be roughly the same size.
Yes.
Would it blow your mind if I told you that Africa is in reality 14 times larger?
Yes?
Here we have Europe, drawn considerably larger than South America. When it's 6.9 million square miles, South America is almost double the size of Europe's 3.8 million.
Alaska appears 3 times as large as Mexico, when Mexico is larger by 0.1 million square miles.
Germany appears in the middle of the map when it's in the northernmost quarter of the Earth.
Wait. Relative size is one thing, but you're telling me that Germany isn't where we think it is?
Nothing's where you think it is.
Where is it?
I'm glad you asked. The Peters projection.
It has fidelity of axis.
Fidelity of position.
East-west lines are parallel and intersect north-south axes at right angles.
What the hell is that?
It's where you've been living this whole time.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
The Bible, it states that Moses went through the plains of Moab. This is Moab, Utah. And then he proceeded to Mount Nebo. This is Mount Nebo in Utah. Then the Bible states he went to the top of Mount Pisgah. This is Mount Pisgah. And across from Mount Pisgah is Jericho. This is Jericho, Utah. That's crazy. And there's also a river named Jordan in Utah. Just something to think about. We know the truth now.
Hello out there. Have you ever met someone who's act like they know everything? It seems like nothing you tell them will make them feel like, man, you know what? I don't know that. They always have to have an answer for everything. Even if it's a wrong answer, they got to give you something. Well, this is a book right here called Your Map is Upside Down. When you ask them some of the questions that are in this book, they will be clueless. Like literally, you could ask any pastor, prophet, anybody, any teacher, any theologian, any imam, any scholar, any church bishop, anybody. You can ask them questions out of this book and they will not know, because the book of Enoch has been taken out of the Bible, and this book explains how the north is really the south. So let me give you some of the examples that are in this book. Like when a cloud is rising out of the west, what does that mean? There's an answer to that in the Bible. When you feel hot wind coming from the south, what does that mean? Why is the Queen of Sheba called the Queen of the South? Who was the king of the north? Who was the king of the south? Why do locusts always come from the north in the Bible? That's crazy. These questions like that, no one can answer this, but it's all in the Bible. And some of it is in the book of Enoch, which was taken out of the Bible. But I'm going over some of the stuff that's in this book. Of course, you got the table of contents. And then when you open it up, you got all these elements that are going through the portals. These elements right here are all of the elements that's going through these portals. And look what they are. Blessing, burning, cloud, cold, all of these. And then he sets up the face of the dome. And here you have like Enoch standing here looking at the face. It looks like a mouth and 2 eyes and a nose. I guess that's why he calls it the face of the heavens. But this is what gets you. He said that the south was at the right of the east. Now already right there, that lets you know your map is upside down, because if this is east which is his east, because he said he was standing at the east, and he said the south was on the right, and that means this is the north and this is the west. So if this is north and you turn it like this and this is north, to us we say this is west and this is east, but according to Enoch this is the east and that's west, and that lets you know your map is upside down. But it goes on to other things, like tells you about these portals. Good things come through these four right here, according to Enoch. These four, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the bad things come through these portals right here. And in the book of Revelation, these 8 portals is an angel over each one of these quarters, and these 8 portals will bring destruction upon the earth, like snow and hail and stuff like that. Then he starts with the east and shows you which portal gets what in the east, and then he goes to the south, tells you what these portals give. Then he goes to the north over here, and then he goes to the west, and this is all of the items, the elements that come through the portals. But I'm not going to go through the whole book, but it says the map down in there a certain way, and the locus determines which way this map should be set down there. When you read this thing, it'll show you how the locus tells you the true location of the land masses. So there's another section in this book. This is actually 3 books in one. This is section number 2, and it explains how Enoch is actually active in the book of Daniel and the book of Revelation, and we all missed it, like nobody caught this. And the final section of the book is called Proof of Yah and Enoch, and in this section it's going to blow your mind, because it shows how the annual path of the sun has the Most High's signature written in it. Like 9 is the highest single number, and you will find that this number 9 is all throughout this annual path of the sun. But I'm going to leave it at that. The link is in the description, and if you want a downloadable copy, that is in the bio, which is below my picture. I'm going to leave it at that. God bless you. Have a great night or day.